Let's be clear. Let's be clear. A clean. The best of the. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
People want me to talk about dating a celebrity. People want me to date Sexy Red. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Well, but real quick,
I would never even throw my darn line in the Sexy Red water.
listen.
Ooh,
if you're about the business, if you're about the business of this show, and you can come up on Sexy Red, that would be huge for us.
Man, you crazy. I wouldn't put your penis in Sexy Red. I cleaned that up the best way I could.
God is good.
You gotta be
and
kidding
Lord, please
me.
forgive us. Lord, please forgive us.
God
is good all the
you gotta
time,
be
and all the
kidding
time
me.
God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Yeah, man. If you got your pee-pee on these streets, man, you need to put it in something that's going to benefit the show. Straight up. Take one for the team.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Monday's the holiday, but the stews will be here, ready to entertain and educate. I believe that's what Ollie and Nadi say.
I'll sexy your red.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity. because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago, and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here are your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Wait, pusher. I'm that weight pusher, that cake cooker. We sign it all so it ain't no overlookers. Tight grip, and it ain't no damn rookies. Smoking kush and we selling out that damn cookie. And your main squeeze wanna give a player some of that nookie. Straight wood, and she straight took it. It came soft until the player had to cook it. A lot of time for this crime, but nigga.
You see that right there? Bruh's old.
That's right.
Every Q in America should be drinking Southern Edge. Steve Scott, Beta Mu 92, myself, Zai Spring 90, and you, Delta Kappa 92. Every bruh in America should scan this QR code and check out Southern Edge.
They look so sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, but this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah, because you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so sweet.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta, telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, shawty! This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart. Baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews Experience, shawty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning to you. Good morning, Rel Scott. Good morning, Griff. And good morning, Mr. Charles Edward 31. Thank y'all for being up and early, ready to ride with your boys. The Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Good morning, Dougie. How you feeling today, sir?
I'm fantastic, sir. How about you? Good morning.
You see what it is? You see what it is? Ronnie Lott, baby. Old Oakland Raider Ronnie Lott. Not the 49er Ronnie Lott. Oakland Raider Ronnie Lott. That's right. Big time game tonight.
Why would you?
NFL starts tonight. Thursday night football. Huge game.
I got a big question, man. Why would you rep Ronnie Lott when he was a shell of himself by the time he got to Oakland?
Because this was the only black and white throwback that I had to put on.
And you are a Raiders fan.
I'm a Raider fan. I'm a Las Vegas Raider fan.
So the hat is a Raiders hat too. That's a Raiders.
Well, it's a pirate hat
of the Raiders.
It's an old pirate hat, but it works for the Raiders because of the skull and crossbones. You know what it is, man. It's football tonight, baby. A whole lot going on, man. It's football tonight.
No, but that's a Raider hat though. It's got the NFL logo on the side.
It's a Raider hat today. It's a Raider hat today. That's right.
No. Okay. All right.
That's right.
What's going on, man? You act like I was about to say something. We used to say you act like a so-and-so in church. Why are you sweating this early in the morning, man? You okay?
Well, because I had to find my jersey. This bright idea came to me like 45 seconds before the show started. So I had to go dig through some crates to find my old throwback and my hat. So,
damn, I got throwbacks too. Matter of fact, let me go get a throwback in the break. So Tree, give us one more commercial. Let me go throw on throwback too. In honor of the NFL starting tonight.
You got a frog in your throat?
I got a frog in my throat. I got a frog in my throat. I do. I don't know where it came from, man. I don't know where it came from.
You over there drinking and smoking? Got a lot of good stuff to talk about today, man. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Shouts out, first of all, to our good folks from Southern Edge, the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverage.co.com. To the first cabinet, y'all be on the lookout for an invite.
Grab your phone.
You got an opportunity for y'all to come and hang out with the Stews, with Southern Edge, with a few celebrities. We're going to do a tasting with the brand. Nice venue, nice area. So y'all stay tuned. We will be in touch with you soon, First Cabinet. Y'all have to spread the word and pass the word.
Oh, man. Bring that back up, Tree. I'm sorry.
Would you go scan it yourself, Doug?
Yeah, I wanted to see if it works. I just pulled out my phone, put it up to the little QR code, and it worked. Took me straight to southernedgebeverage.co.com.
Right.
That's right.
You mentioned the game tonight, the Ravens and the
Chiefs.
Okay, two of the best quarterbacks in the game.
Absolutely.
Any early thoughts on this game?
Well, we're going to talk about our NFL predictions, our college football predictions in the next segment. We're going on the record.
That's not what I asked you, though. I asked you if there's any thoughts about this game.
Yeah.
You go into what we're planning on doing. I didn't ask you what we're planning on doing.
The reason I said that is because part of what I'm going to talk about in our predictions and our outlook for the season and big stories for the season involves these two teams tonight. So I really don't want to get into it right now. I'm waiting for the proper time. Next segment.
Did you know that Lamar Jackson is 20-1 against NFC teams?
No, I did
you know that? 20-1?
Well, he has won 2 MVPs. I mean, I don't know why people try to discount that and make it seem like he's not that great of a player. He's not only a great player, he's a generational player. Okay?
However, when it comes to that generational player paying Patrick Mahomes, he don't show up.
Well, it's a team effort, though. That's a team effort. I have to correct people all the time when they talk about the Ravens and their success winning and losing. Winning and losing is ultimately a team. It's a team thing. It's a team metric. That's the word I was looking for. That's a team metric. He can't win a game by himself. There's 10 other players with him on offense. There's 11 on defense. There's special teams. And he does above and beyond what he needs to do as a quarterback to win. Sometimes they don't have the team to win it all.
But when he faces other teams, when he faces Patrick Mahomes and his team, he's like a 78 passer rating quarterback. Okay. Patrick Mahomes is like 115. Okay. So it's like Patrick Mahomes rises to the occasion when he plays top players. And because of Lamar's 2-6 record in the postseason, it's kind of like he shrinks in those big games. And I love Lamar. I'm not knocking Lamar. But I did a deep dive into some numbers, and it was a little concerning. That's all.
Yeah. He's my favorite player in the game, man. I mean,
really?
it's not even close. Who else? I mean, why would anybody else be your favorite player in the NFL?
What do you mean, why would anybody else be?
Because I say that he's the most exciting player. Like when AI played in the league, he's the football version of Allen Iverson right now. Okay, when AI was in the league, he was my favorite player.
I 100% agree.
Okay, Lamar Jackson is easily my favorite player in the NFL. What's not to like about that guy?
15 black quarterbacks will be starting this weekend in the National Football League.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
15.
There's a meme, and I can actually find the meme that I posted in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, and you are watching the Two Live Stews.
That's a big freaking number, man. 15.
It's almost half of the league.
Damn near half.
About a year and a half ago, it dawned on me during the college football season, maybe 2 years ago now, that based on the quarterbacks that were in college and thriving and that were going to be high draft picks, that number in the NFL was going to get bigger to the degree what we're talking about right now.
For the record, man, we talked about all of this decades ago.
Absolutely.
About how things were morphing and things were going to change, and how the Bear Bryant thoughts of the back in the day when he was in Alabama, and it was a UCLA that came and had a couple of black players, and he was like, "We're gonna get us some of those." USC's, yeah. Southern Cal. Mm-hmm. So we talked about this decades ago, man, of teams that wanted to win and what they would need to do to win. Yeah. Which we're going to talk about a little bit later also, because Roddy White was in the news this past weekend telling the truth and saying what Bear Bryant said back in the day. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I kind of bounce around all over the place a little bit, but again, I'm very excited about tonight. I'm going to sit down and drink some beer, and there's wings upstairs already. I'm very excited. Very excited.
Yeah, me too. Football is back. And you see my little subtitle underneath my name, Go State. This weekend, South Carolina State plays the Citadel Bulldogs in Chucktown, USA, Charleston, as we say it down in the low country, and headed down there. We got a big alumni gathering this weekend in the low country. We got a big golf tournament. The Alumni Association in Moco's got a big golf tournament. The game Saturday. It's going to be an exciting weekend, man.
It's good.
It's going to be an exciting weekend.
You think you found a way to get that frog out of your throat before you go down there this weekend?
No, it's a wrap. I don't know why. I think I had the room too cool or something like that, man.
Well,
but it's okay. It's fine.
Do it.
All right, so we're going to talk about today on the show. We're going to talk about our Super Bowl predictions. All right, who's going to make the Super Bowl? Who's going to win it? Our NFL MVP. We're going to talk about that. Who we're going to, select for our NFL MVP this year as well. College football. We're going to talk about who we think is going to win the national title. Now
won't be Clemson or Florida State. I promise you that. Won't be Clemson or Florida State.
Who's going to win it all in college football this year, and also Heisman Trophy winner.
I love it.
You got a dark horse for save it. We'll talk about that as well in the second segment. We got Nadi's Funky Four coming up later today on the show.
Yes.
We're also going to have Arlie's World. It's Arlie's World, the report.
God damn it. I tell you, boy.
I'm sorry.
It's just mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing.
It's Arlie World.
And it's frustrating. You should know it's frustrating.
We've got Arlie's World coming up. Tree wants to come on and specifically talk about this movie.
She clearly
Deliverance.
She clearly did shoulders this morning.
Right. She had a great workout, as I can tell, as I can see. But she wants to come on and talk about this movie Deliverance, which, by the way, I did watch.
And when I say she had a shoulder workout, I'm not trying to belittle her. I'm not trying to downplay the significance of the workout. I'm just saying you could tell that. Yeah, you could tell she did shoulders this morning. You could tell. Good morning, Tree. Good morning.
I don't know why everybody, Nadi, Arlie, everyone else gets a lot of love in this space. I can't tell you how many emails, DMs I get. Why they treat you so bad, Tree?
What?
This is real.
Why they treat me so bad?
Nobody.
I don't know my sugar.
Tree. I can't tell you how much we love you. I can't start to tell you.
Let's do that right now.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
let's do that right now.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Douglas, I am, and I love y'all too.
Mm-hmm.
I am so proud of you for not buying in to the shiggity and watching the Deliverance. I'm proud of you.
My wife went back and finished it, so I think I may do that too sometime this week.
Wait a minute. So you haven't seen it yet?
I started it. I watched like the first 30 minutes, and I got out of the room like, I'm not doing this. I want to sleep tonight. I'm not doing this.
I want to talk to the people about this and this. Lots of posts about, oh, I want no demonic spirits in me, and I understand. I want to be sensitive to where everyone is. I just want to say that I would like to know, what is the last song on your iPad? What are your phone? Mm-hmm. What music were you listening to on the way into work this morning? Are you breathing the demonic air of America? Are you watching other television shows? Are you sending your kids to school? Stop it.
Quick question.
So your point in saying that is what?
That's some church stuff that got embedded in a lot of people. Myself, I used to be on that too. But the truth is, God has not given us a spirit of fear. And what I took away from this movie, I'm a spiritual person. Go ahead, Ryan.
No, I want you to finish. I'm not. You're on a roll. I want you to keep on rolling.
And so what I believe, what my experience has taught me, is that we do have darkness and light, but darkness cannot live where there is light. And if we get down to the story, that woman and those children were traumatized before they got to that house, which then makes them more susceptible to the things of the earth. And so I say that to you, the listener, nothing demonic can get on you.
That's right.
If your insides,
hallelujah,
are reflective. We got some church music. I ain't play it yet. That's all I got. Doug, I'm so proud. I just want to hug you.
Before you go, Tree. Before you go.
Yes, sir. You know I'm a.
Do you wear gloves when you go to the gym?
I hope so. She'll get them calluses for real.
I was going to say, see, make sure, and you can get them where the fingers are cut off.
That's what I have.
So Tree just poured out her heart to you about this whole demonic thing and Deliverance, and you ask her, do she wear gloves when she works out?
Luke, do me a favor.
That's what you were thinking. That's what you were thinking the whole time when you had your finger up, your hand raised.
Look at her shoulders and look at her traps. She worked those this morning.
Oh my God. Okay, thank you, Doug. Would you tell me how you? What was about the movie?
She's fresh out the gym.
I hope you're happy, Tree, because
I am.
Once again, I stepped out of my comfort zone to watch this movie Deliverance. Put the little overlay up again for a second.
Yes, sir.
I stepped out of my comfort zone and watched this movie. It was engaging. Let's put it like that. But it was very, 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 very stressful. And I haven't been this scared to go to sleep since Aliens 1977. I just want you to know. But I did it for the show.
But what
For
I
sure.
want to say is that we
Kids climbing
as
on
the
ceilings and demon grandmamas and Glenn Close getting nasty with Omar Epps.
nasty cats, smelling of nasty cats.
Cat smelling nasty.
But one more thing before I go.
Have you ever
If
been
you
down the
all-
MILF road, Doug? Have you ever done the MILF situation? Have you ever had a MILF in your life?
Oh,
No, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean, man?
I do.
Mother, I'd like to.
Oh, yeah, nah,
One more thing before I go. If you all, y'all, not if, I have been hired to be the producer of this show. I am tapped in, tuned in to what's going on. We can't keep missing these opportunities. And if you would have watched it on Saturday when I told you to, I'm telling you, who am I? I got
Right.
600,000 views on a video on my TikTok. That should have been y'all. Y'all
That's
gonna start listening to me sooner or later.
that's what I wanted to mention. You posted
Brett knew what a
something
good
about
time.
the movie, and you got 600,000 views about it.
Yeah, I was just talking
let's
shit
just-
like I do on here.
Let's just grab your post and repost it and see what we can do with it.
Exactly.
I don't mind doing that, but this show is about you all. And so try as we go forward, and damn, it's almost been a year. Y'all
It's
got to
about-
start trusting me because I got my hand on the pulse.
It's about
Of
us
the
as you.
It ain't
It's
almost
about
been no
us.
year.
It's about us, but you're trying to force us to do something that. I mean, I understand. I get it, Tree. I understand.
It has almost been a year. We started in the February.
While you, before you go, let me ask you. Let me make a comment real quick before
We
you
actually
go.
still have the whole fourth quarter to go, but who's counting?
I talked to J Dub from J Dub
good.
Motorsports yesterday,
Yes.
and I'm very excited about our conversation. Listeners, dogs and poodles, Stewies, everyone in the doghouse, everyone watching this platform, jdubmotorsports.com. Make sure you check out jdubmotorsports.com. If you're a car guy or a car enthusiast, old school cars, exotic cars, classic cars, he does these videos that's kind of like it's a better rendition of Pimp My Ride, but he explains the rides that he's in. He takes these cars for a spin. He takes the viewers and the listeners along with him. He may be in the car with the owner. He's got this dope one with this Ferrari. Check out jdubmotorsports.com. He takes it to the next level, giving you all the angles of the vehicle and gives you the honest opinions. He's got the inside track you're looking for. If you need to purchase a vehicle, he can help you do that, which is what he's helping me do right now. Shouts
So
out
you're
to
not going to
J-Dub
pay the
Motorsports.
$6,000 to get a new engine. You're not doing that.
Well, it's not an engine. I think.
Transmission.
Yeah, well, I really didn't want to put that out there because I'm going to try to sell that lemon to somebody else.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
worry
you
about
said
it.
it. Okay, never mind.
I
Thank
didn't
you
say
to
nothing
all
about
the
it. I didn't say
sponsors.
Selling a lemon car, man, is a federal offense that you just admitted to.
I'm
That you just
gone.
admitted to on national interweb.
He said it on a show this summer.
Look, this summer, there was nothing wrong with the car this summer.
You never heard of lemon laws, man? You never heard of lemon laws?
Well,
You do bad time for selling somebody a lemon.
If I bought a lemon, I can't be in trouble for selling a lemon. I mean, what am I missing?
Hey, man.
But shout out to my man J-Dub, jdubmotorsports.com. He's also on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X. Y'all check out my man jdubmotorsports.com.
Special shouts out to Lion Herbs. Okay. I got my little pre-workout right here. You talk about energy? Lion Herbs. LionRoarHerbs.com. Check them out, man. Great products. Top-notch products. All right. And get your workout on, get some energy. We're getting to the age right now where we need some energy. We need some artificial energy, man. LionRoarHerbs.com.
And if you read between the lines, it says vegan, intense focus, massive pump, quicker recovery time, long-lasting energy, wink, wink. Hello, guys. Keep those things in mind. Meat power. Keep those things in mind. I don't think the FCC likes us talking about meat power at 7 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time. But hey, up yet. They're still sleeping, man.
Hey, the next segment, football. And in the chat room, I want everybody to post their predictions right now. Okay? Predictions about who's going to win it all this year. Predictions about MVP. And Nadi's going to actually take note. We're going to take some screenshots. And at the end of the season, the college football season in the NFL, we're going to kind of revisit what y'all thought was going to happen and what actually happened. I'm ready to go on the record. I'm ready to go on the record.
Can we pick our top 3 teams also?
Top
you don't
3?
Do that?
Why top 3? Where are you coming up with these odd numbers, these abstract numbers?
Well,
yeah, you can pick your top 3 teams. Yeah. Why not?
On podiums, there's the top 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's why I was thinking top 3. But no, Super Bowl's fine. Rookie of the year is fine.
Participants in the Super Bowl. Participants in the Super Bowl. Who's going to win it? And league MVP.
All right. I like that.
And then college football,
man, we appreciate y'all.
One twist. College football. Who you think is going to win the national championship?
It won't be Clemson or Florida State.
Outside of the Georgia Bulldogs. That's too easy. Like
Florida State.
Give us a second place winner.
Hey, Florida State. The committee got it right last year, you busters. The committee got it right. I want y'all to shut your mouth. Shut your damn mouth.
Like, do you really still have hate and disdain for opponents from the ACC that you played against 30 years ago?
Especially opponents that I never beat. Yeah, I never beat Florida State.
You were 0-4 against Florida State?
I don't think I beat Clemson either. I don't think I beat Miami. I don't think I beat.
I don't think y'all play Miami. Y'all weren't playing Miami then, were y'all?
Miami was coming into the ACC back then, sir. As a matter of fact, they had these shirts on when they came into our stadium. It said, "Just because we're in your conference doesn't mean you're in ours."
Didn't mean you're in our class.
Just because, well, not class. It was.
I remember the shirts. I remember what you're talking about.
It was.
But when they joined the ACC, because Miami was in the Big East. They were in the Big East.
Correct.
And when they joined the ACC, the fans were wearing T-shirts. Just because we're in your conference doesn't mean you're in our class.
Just because we're in your league doesn't mean you're in ours.
That's it.
Dope shirt.
Yeah. All right.
When they walked into the stadium, man, I kept saying, "Oh, y'all see them shirts? Y'all see them shirts? Okay, we got something for them." But I'm saying to myself, man, these cats gonna kick our ass.
Right.
Kick our ass
And
from start to finish. From the first kick.
They might be back. We'll talk about it in the next segment a little bit more. All right.
Okay. All right.
Don't go away. 2 Live Stews. Cheer.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit projectclear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, the makeup of the Two Live Stews, and this is the Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Again, I will remind the first cabinet, and maybe a few other dogs and poodles also. We got something going down in a couple of days, and we're going to invite you guys to come out and enjoy a couple of drinks on us. And, of course, on the good folks from Southern Edge, because we're fueled and powered by the good folks from Southern Edge. Scan that QR code and watch what shows up at your door for a little spare change, of course.
Shouts out to Tree for giving me time to run and grab my Charlie Joyner San Diego Charger official. Look, it's got the patch and all.
Nice.
Let me go and grab this. So for you greenhorns out there,
are those numbers stitched on, or are those numbers painted on?
Sir, this is actually, the Chargers didn't have the embroidered numbers. This is official. They had everybody
had embroidered numbers, man.
No, they didn't. No, not the Chargers.
Okay. All right.
This is official. And we were big Chargers fans. This came from Distant Replay, sir. Probably 25 years ago.
It was a while. Shouts out to you, Andy, if you're watching.
For the greenhorns watching right now, Charlie Joyner, Wes Chandler, Kellen Winslow, probably the best big 3 wide receiver tandem in NFL history, or one of the top ones. This is a bad man right here. He's probably the last man to wear the 2-bar face mask to an NFL playing wide receiver.
Clarence Williams running the ball.
Then later, Chuck Murphy.
Again, we're going to get into some sports here. I was doing a little research and reading, and I was talking with some people about how Caleb Williams is going to be a superstar and how the Chicago Bears have never, ever had a quarterback throw for more than 4,000 yards in their history.
Yeah.
In their history.
Uh-huh.
You think Caleb does that this year? You think he throws for 4,000 plus this year?
No. A little bit under 4,000. I'll give him 3,500. Not 4,000. That's a big number for a rookie.
He got a squad to throw the ball to, and he's just not the regular rookie. He's one of these rookies. He's one of these rookies that comes in with, like 40 plus games as a player in college. Like Bo Nix. Bo Nix has played 61 games in college. He's not a regular rookie. Most rookies have 20 games tops as a starter. But these guys now, because of the pandemic, because of the portal, because of all kinds of stuff.
A lot of these cats are playing 6 years.
Right.
Yeah.
They were in college for 5 to 6 years making money. So, yeah, I was talking about how I think Caleb will be the first 4,000-yard passer in Chicago Bears history. And then me and my buddy went from talking about that to, and it is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews experience. We went to franchises that somehow seem to always get a quarterback but not win. And one of the first ones to come up was San Diego. Dan Fouts, Drew Brees.
Not Drew Brees. Drew Brees.
Phillip Rivers.
San Diego. Yeah.
Drew Brees, at one point in time, Drew Brees was in San Diego, man, wasn't he?
No.
Yes, he was, Doug. He was. I'm not asking you. I was telling you.
Okay.
Yeah. Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Justin Hebert. They always got a quarterback, but they don't win. They have good running backs. and they don't win, I mean, winning don't come easy in the National Football League, man. I'm so excited about tonight.
Absolutely. So we're going to get some predictions out there. Your thoughts about the NFL college football season. Tonight, the season starts. The Ravens taking on the Chiefs. We'll talk a little bit about that. But let's start with college, man. What's a big storyline that you're following in college football this year?
As of the last few weeks, man, how long can Georgia Tech ride this wave? We're 2-0 right now. We beat Georgia State this past weekend handedly. The line was 21 points they covered. We beat Florida State first week of the season, or week 0 they called it. And we're now seeing that Florida State may be fugazi, but it's still a huge win for us because they were a top 10 team at the time. Mm-hmm. So I want to ride this thing out with my team.
Okay. All right. Give me the changing of all of these traditional teams in their traditional conferences going to these new leagues, all of the movement that you had in college football.
That's good.
Sir, do you realize that Texas, Oklahoma are now in the SEC?
Yeah.
Coming from the Big 12 for Oklahoma, the Big 12 for Texas. That's like unheard of. Washington's now in the Big 10. They were in the Pac-12. Cal is in the ACC. How the hell is Cal?
Which makes no sense at all.
You get in the ACC.
It makes no sense at all.
So Cal in the ACC, they were coming from the Pac-12. So there's been a lot of movement. I want to see how this thing is going to play out.
SMU in the ACC.
UCLA in the Big 10.
Right.
From the Pac-12. Like the Pac-12, I think they've only got 2 teams left. It's going to be very odd to see some of these matchups on the weekends when they have these conference games and Oklahoma is playing or Texas is playing, I don't know, at Auburn. Texas is playing Ole Miss. It's just going to be strange matchups this year.
Let me add to that the 12-team playoff, because I keep thinking while I'm looking at different top 10s that have been posted, the AP posted their top 10 a couple days ago. I kept looking at, will it be these 10 teams at a minimum in the postseason? Because 12 people get a shot. Mm-hmm. And will this be a year where the Boise States of the world, the teams that get overlooked that may find a spot in the final 12 teams, will this be the year that they shock the world and show everybody that they could compete? Because everyone has always said, you won't be able to compete. You get in that Final Four, you can't compete. Well, will the little dogs show up if they get a spot in that top 12?
Right.
So, yeah, the 12-team playoff is a huge story as well.
All right, so go ahead. Let's hear your thoughts on
real quick.
Go ahead.
One quick thing.
Go ahead.
Drew Brees was drafted by the San Diego Chargers and was there from 2001 to 2005.
Yeah, I totally forgot that.
It's okay. But he played 20 years damn near in New Orleans. So I get it. I understand.
Right. I totally forgot that. No, I knew he played for another team before he got to New Orleans, but for some reason I had blocked out San Diego. You're right.
No worries.
You're right.
You're about to ask me about what? You told me to do what? You're about to say, go ahead and say something.
No, go ahead. Give me a team that you like to possibly win the national championship outside of the Georgia Bulldogs. That's too easy to pick Georgia.
Texas.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. Texas, player for player, may be able to match up with Georgia. I do think Georgia's talent will ultimately be better because it's a bunch of Southerners. There are guys from all over the country, but a bunch of Southerners down there. They're used to SEC ball, and Texas isn't. So if you say outside of Georgia, I will say Texas, because man for man, the entire roster, they're too deep, are probably interchangeable when it comes to first string, second string.
Yeah, quarterback Quinn Ewers comes back. A lot of people thought that he could have went in the draft and got picked very high, came back this year. And so they got a lot to look forward to. But, yeah, they're coming into the SEC. Remember, everybody talked about the reasons why, an SEC team with one loss could still make it to the national championship because the schedule was so tough. Right. And presumably other conferences' schedules aren't as tough. So they're coming from the Big 12 down there to the SEC, and it's going to be very, very interesting to watch that team this year.
While we're talking about Texas, you think Archie Manning is pissed that Quinn Ewers didn't go? Or is he cool? Is he cool sitting on the side getting the $3 million he's making?
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
No money. He's a man, and he don't need no money. They got money coming out their tush.
Yeah, so you're talking about Arch Manning, the nephew of Peyton, right?
Correct.
Okay, the nephew of Peyton Manning, the one Manning brother that didn't play in the NFL. He actually played wide receiver in college. His son, his son actually is the quarterback for, or is the backup
Texas.
Quarterback to Ken Ewers at Texas.
Backup, yeah.
So Miami Hurricanes, you mentioned it earlier. Cam Ward had a phenomenal game this past weekend in destroying the in-state rival, the Florida Gators. Is the U back? I mean, people have been kind of whispering over the last week. It would be great to have the U back. One thing I did like, it's fine that they got a great win over the Florida Gators, in-state rival. I like the fact that that little Miami swagger, that little, attitude of talking shit to everybody, they kind of exhibited it last weekend, where the players ran over to the recruits coming in from Florida.
Y'all better
the
come
high
to
school
Miami.
Recruits, and told them boastfully, y'all need to come to Miami.
Y'all
They're
better
the
come to
best
Miami.
team in the state of Florida. I like that. Keep that up. Keep that up. Your quarterback balled out of control last week. Maybe Miami is back.
What I will say about Miami is that they didn't play anybody. Florida sucks. Florida sucks. Florida's been bad for a couple of years now.
Well, but we don't know that. They could go on to win the rest of the games this year. It's still
what
Florida.
I watched the game. I don't see them winning the rest of their games. They play in the SEC. Who they gonna beat? Oklahoma, Texas.
We don't know. It's just one game. Is my point.
Right. Yeah. Well, they look bad.
Yeah, they did.
They
did not look prepared.
They looked a little better than Florida State, which is getting questioned right now. I saw on the Florida State website a couple of donors that probably contributed some NIL money to the quarterback being there is asking, can they get a refund?
Right.
We want our money back. This guy sucks.
One more storyline I'm following is the downfall of Dabo. Downfall of Dabo Swinney. Sir, a couple other things that I picked out about this game this past weekend. Not only does Dabo Swinney not believe in the NIL when everybody else is doing it. It's not like against the rules or anything.
Or the portal.
He doesn't believe in the portal. He has a problem with black people speaking up for themselves and police brutality. He doesn't recruit the entire state of South Carolina. I went back and looked again and verified, outside of those two kids we talked about the other day from Myrtle Beach, which we really don't consider the low country. He does have one kid on the team from the low country, but he's a punter. Okay? All right? So that doesn't count. And not only that,
kickers don't count as players.
I thought about this, man. Do you realize that Clemson probably has the most established fundraising booster club in college athletics?
IPTAY.
Okay? It's been around for almost 100 years. It stands for I Pay 10 a year.
That's right.
All right? So Clemson started this fundraising program back in the 30s where all of their patrons, their fans would pay $10 a year towards the athletic program. It's the biggest in college football, or it had been the biggest in college football.
It could be $10. It could be 100. It could be 10,000. But it's some multiple of 10 that they're paying, not just $10.
Well, that was 10 back in 1930 something.
Okay, yeah, no.
Now
that 10 is morphed into something else.
Right. Now the boosters pay, there's some boosters that pay millions of dollars. So very interesting. They've been getting donations to help football, and Dabo is now rejecting donations, quote unquote donations, to help the football program in 2024. That's ass backwards. That's ass backwards.
Did you see what Roddy White said over the weekend? Because I sent you a video while I was watching that game.
We actually got part of the last 48.
Okay, then I'll
dealing with the Roddy White comments.
So should I not mention my comment of the video I sent you?
Save it till later.
Okay.
Save it till later.
If I forget, please remind me, because I'm probably going to forget.
Okay. All right. So NFL. All right. NFL.
But before you go to that, don't we have to do the Heisman? Who we think won the Heisman?
Go ahead. Give us your Heisman pick.
Well, I want you to go first since I remembered.
Cam Ward, Miami. Absolutely. He looked so
Polished.
good. I mean, polished. They were in the swamp.
Yeah,
Okay?
they were in the swamp.
They were in the swamp. First game, transfer from Washington. First game comes in, Washington State comes in and dominates. Okay. I want to say Shador, but Shador is so easy to pick, and maybe you're about to pick Shador.
No,
Shador is so easy to pick, and the problem with Shador is I think he's going to get some hate from the Heisman voters because of his old man.
But if he played like he played this past weekend, the hate will do nothing to him.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, these writers vote for the Heisman.
Several
and they are petty. They are petty.
They're very petty. I agree. But several analysts have said that they think he'll be the first quarterback taken this upcoming year.
I'm going to go with Cam Ward right now for the Miami Hurricanes.
Oklahoma State running back Ollie Gordon II, the running back from Oklahoma State. He'll be a 2,000 rusher hands down.
Okay.
Coach Gundy's already said he's going to carry the ball 30 times a game if they have to. The kid that got in trouble last year, and Gundy was like, I'm not going to sit you out to punish you. I'm going to put you in the game and give you the ball 40 times to punish you. So, yeah, he's going to get the ball. He'll be a 2,000-yard rusher, and I think Oklahoma State may have a good year as well. So I'm going to go with running back Ollie Gordon II.
All right, who you guys, your participants in the Super Bowl? AFC, NFC, who you taking? On record. We're on record. All y'all in the chat room on record, too.
I think only a fool would.
Experience.
I think only a fool would pick against Kansas City in the AFC. I'm sorry. I don't need to see anything else.
My name is Fool.
Okay,
Give me the Ravens. Right. Give me the Ravens to break through this year. They got Derrick Henry. They're going to pound these teams this year. Okay. Give me the Baltimore Ravens representing the AFC.
You do understand that at some point in time, Derrick Henry is going to hit a wall. All running backs do.
Yeah, but why do you think it's going to be this year?
Well, I mean, he didn't have the strongest year last year either, sir. Yeah, you think they let him go for no reason? You think they let him go because they got a first-round draft pick?
Okay, who you got in the NFC?
Running back hits walls. NFC, man, the freaking Detroit Lions. That's who's going to win NFC.
I've seen a couple of
the freaking
insiders.
Detroit Lions.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious. Because our coach this year will coach with more responsibility. He'll be more responsible with his decision makings on 4th down and 4, 4th down and 5. He'll take those points this year because the points cost him last year. He passed up on too many points. He's not going to do that this year.
Give me Philadelphia in the NFC. Jalen Hurts, they correct all of the wrongs and how they had the whole meltdown at the end of last season. Give me the Eagles and the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Give me Lamar Jackson winning his first Super Bowl, maybe even a third MVP. Matter of fact, give me Lamar Jackson, third MVP and a Super Bowl. This is going to be the year of the Ravens. This is going to be the year of the Ravens. Who you got?
You want to put a little spare change on it for the nice game?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. What you want to bet? 1,000?
The dollar. A dollar.
Up next in the
you didn't give your NFC pick in your Super Bowl winner.
I said Detroit Lions.
Detroit.
I said KC.
I'm sorry.
And I think this year the Lions bring one to Detroit. Bring one to the Motor City.
All right, there it is.
I like what we've done during the
You're on
offseason.
record. You're on record, sir.
I'm on record. I started to put my Lions jersey on, but I had to go with Ronnie.
Okay. All right. That's what's up.
All right, man. Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews experience on this fine, beautiful Thursday morning. Arlie Michelle with the Entertainment Report. Looking forward to Arlie spending some time with us.
That's what's up.
The Arliewood Report on the Two Live Stews experience.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
People want me talk about dating a celebrity. People want me to date Sexy Red. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Well, but real quick,
I would never even throw my darn line in the Sexy Red water.
Listen, if you're about the business of this show, and you can come up on Sexy Red, that would be huge for us.
Man, you crazy. I wouldn't put your penis in Sexy Red. I cleaned that up the best way I could.
God is good.
You gotta be kidding
Lord, please
me.
forgive us. Lord, please forgive us.
God
is good all the time, and all the
kidding
time
me.
God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him and show him love, that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Yeah, man. If you got your PP on these streets, man, you need to put it in something that's gonna benefit the show. Straight up. Take one for the team.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Monday's the holiday, but the Stews will be here, ready to entertain and educate. I believe that's what Ollie and Nadi said.
I'll sexy your red.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Southern Edge, baby, baby.
That makes you want to go back in old school dancing.
Chubb Rock turned it out at the concert the other night, man.
Ollie, check your settings to make sure your mic is on the right one. Check your settings real quick.
Can't hear me?
Okay, I hear you now. Okay, I hear you.
Can you hear me?
You sound a little hollow. You sound a little hollow, but
I sound hollow?
yeah. That's why I said check your settings if you get a second. We did forget about somebody for the Heisman that we didn't mention. My man, Brother McKenzie. He just mentioned Travis Hunter. He could definitely be a Heisman candidate for sure, offensively and defensively. The way he getting 40 snaps on each side of the ball and making plays on both sides of the ball, he could definitely be in the Heisman consideration.
But he don't hate because of, Deion.
Not only that, are they going to win enough games to even be in the conversation?
And that's what
that's true.
Somebody said.
Yeah, Heisman Trophy winners don't come from bad teams usually.
That's true.
Are
you thinking Colorado's going to be bad?
I mean, it don't look good. I'm not going to say bad, but I don't think I think it's questionable.
400 yards last week, man. I mean, I think it don't look good.
I think it's questionable. I think it's questionable whether they win 7 games this year. If they only win 7 games, lose 4, it's going to be tough for them to get those end-of-season awards.
Time for the Hollywood Report. Ollie, do your thing. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to
I love the way y'all do that. I feel like we're going to have to restructure so that y'all can come back and y'all read the chat and then y'all say, oh, somebody said something. So I feel like I'm going to have to watch the game so I can also comment on what y'all say. I'm going to watch the game. I'm going to be ready.
You got too much going on to be sitting down watching football, Ollie. I'm sorry.
Tell somebody.
You do. Shouts out to you too, Arlie. You've been doing some things on the administrative side of Stewart Media and Entertainment, Two Live Stews, that are just phenomenal. I mean, you're a godsend. Thank you so much, Arlie, for everything that you do.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. It's just
Shut up and get to the report.
Hey, y'all. What's up, Stewies, dogs, and poodles? It's your girl, Arlie Michelle, with the Arleywood Report for the Two Live Stews experience. Guess what? It's the birthday. First up for the birthdays on today, sexy singer Terry Ellis of In Vogue. Y'all believe they 61?
What?
Wow.
In Vogue is 61?
Wow.
I
Drawing
feel
Social
some type
Security.
of way. Yes, I feel some type of way. How they get that old?
Well, I mean, you can count back. I've been out of college for 30-something years, and they were hot in 91, 92.
And I think they're still hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But she's only one of the people we really want to celebrate birthdays. Let me tell y'all, tomorrow is a superstar lineup of birthdays. Idris Elba turns 52. Rosie Perez turns 60. Macy Gray, 57. Anika Noni Rose, 52. Singer CeCe Peniston, 55. Rapper Noriega, 47. Rapper Foxy Brown, 46. And Deborah Joy Winans, 41. Yet tomorrow is like the birthday superstar.
How old did you say? How old did you say Rosie Perez was?
60.
Yeah, 60 years old. Wow.
And she's also in these last few years, looking like she's 60-something plus.
Is she?
Yeah, they
She
don't
looks a little
age
older.
well. They don't age well.
What's that mean? Who's they? What's that mean? They.
I mean, do you
I hope that
remember?
happened because that was naughty yesterday, and it was about to be a whole fight.
Do you remember the opening scene where she came out dancing? What movie was that? Do the Right Thing or School Days? What?
White Man Can't Jump. Something.
It wasn't White Man Can't Jump. Oh, it might have been White Man Can't Jump.
It might have been.
Her boyfriend was the white guy from White Man Can't Jump. I can't remember his name.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. Ryan on the remembering tonight.
How the hell you remember something like that? You can't remember nothing else.
Cheers is one of my favorite shows.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Woody was on that
somebody
show.
knows your name.
Rosie Perez came out there, just dropping it like it's hot. He was like, who the hell is this chick?
And in Living Color, she could kill it. And funny story, I don't know where she was like kind of naked on something. And so one of my friend's dads thought, because I guess I act in my whole life, he was like, I thought I was looking at her, your line sister on the TV, and I just felt horrible. So yeah, I don't know. We don't look nothing alike, but I'll take it. The body, she was fine. That thing was fine.
She's still fine now. She's still fine.
She just look a little old in the face. You said she looked like she got
Yes, she can still be fine and still look a little old in the face.
Oh, okay, then we'll let her have it.
Wait. Are you not confusing her with Jasmine Guy?
Jasmine Guy is
No, I'm asking Ryan. I'm asking Ryan.
No, I'm the one that said no. I know who Rosie Perez is.
Okay. He taking his memory juice.
Okay, because Jasmine Guy, God, Lord bless her heart, she's
aging, but she's old too.
She's aging.
Yeah, she wasn't a teenager when she was on the Cosby Show. She was like 30 when she was on the Cosby Show.
Nah, Jasmine Guy looked like she smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day, man. I mean, let's just be honest. Have you seen her?
Myself.
Cools too. Cools. No filter. No filter. Son, Jasmine Guy looks.
She
looks aged.
Before I let this stand, I'm gonna tell y'all. Yesterday there was a whole conversation where this is Relationships Thursday, so I'm gonna get
yesterday to that. On what, Arlie?
Oh, on the No Show yesterday, when Nadi and I had a conversation about relationships. All the men seem to think that women should not leave their husbands when they get older, like get the kids out, because ain't nobody gonna want them. She's 60. Oh my God, ain't nobody gonna want her, but he gonna be in it. I was like, oh, and when I tell y'all, Stacy, aka Nadi's mama, got on there and gave everybody a whole new lesson. Oh.
Wait a minute, Naughty Mama got on?
Naughty Mama came on?
Yeah,
I love it. I gotta go back and watch it now. I should have watched it already. I gotta go back and watch it.
We had phone calls yesterday.
Okay.
It was so exciting. We talked to the people because we are an excerpt of the People's Show, which is the Two Lives Fuse experience. See my shirt? Y'all see my shirt?
Yes. Love it.
That's old school vintage Two Lives Fuse.
That is.
Get to the damn report, Ollie.
That's a collector's item. That's a collector's item.
It is. I'm gonna hold it for my life and I'm gonna sell it for the highest bidder. Okay, what's up, y'all? First up, it is Relationship Thursday because that's all I'm talking about today. I want to show y'all a picture of who used to be he was married to Megan Good. Megan has moved on with her life. She dating Jonathan Majors, and her husband, Reverend Franklin, is allegedly, because we don't know, but the folks, they go and they put it together, and they're saying they're looking at this chain in the back of his ears because the female he was with, she posting all her separate pictures, and the male that was him, he posting separate pictures. And when they put it together, you know how we do. We Black Twitter and all the people go with it. So they done figured out, see this picture of her to the, would that be y'all on the left side? She's hugging somebody. And then they go and pull his whole, something he posted, that same time frame, pull the necklace. So my question to you all is.
So this dude is her ex-husband? Is
Megan Good's ex-husband. He's a pastor. Remember, there was all this controversy when he was married to Megan. They were married from like 2012 to 10 years, I think. And there was all this controversy because Megan would show up, half a boob out, legs out, and they go into like church functions because he is a known pastor. He does a lot of movies and stuff with TD Jakes. He's all in with them. And they divorced amicably, but she moved on and be able to be who she's going to be. And so I just want to ask y'all think the pastor can get some? Can he have this life too?
He human.
He's not supposed to, though. He's the pastor.
Yeah, but he's human. That's all. And the new T is undefeated. The new T does not serve.
So you saying the pastor shouldn't be held to a higher standard? He's
I did
preaching
not
about
say that.
how he should live.
Well, yeah, but he's human. All those without sin cast the first stone. There's only one that can cast that stone, and that's Jesus. He's human.
All right.
Yeah. And the Nutsi, again, I'm sorry, Ollie, real quick. The Nutsi is undefeated for the majority of everybody, sir. Not just for me and you, for pastors too.
Me and you, the pastors too. You got a little shirt. The Nutsi is undefeated, not just for me and you, but pastors too.
Oh, the Nutsi's definitely undefeated.
Yeah. So yeah, should they be held to a higher standard? Yes. But again, they're just human.
Okay. I'm just happy you agree with me.
Yeah, so it's interesting that is where he is, and I'm not gonna say what rumors in the streets about some other things about him, but he I'm just concerned that, you know, it kind of, to me, I do agree they are human, as Ryan has said a million times in this one conversation, but I will say they should be held to a higher standard, because then how am I gonna go to your church? You just gonna let me just be running around doing whatever? You're supposed to be admonishing me or something, telling me some better ways. How am I listen to you if you're not doing what the word say you're supposed to do?
But you know what? The world is just like Ryan just now. Everything is cool. Everything is okay. Everything's got an excuse.
I didn't say it was cool. I didn't give anybody any excuse either. I just said he's human.
You just said he's human. That gives him the excuse to make mistakes.
Well, look, man. Again, I'm not throwing those stones. I'm not casting. I'm just not doing it.
No, but my point. I understand where you're coming from. My point is in today's society, things that we knew were wrong and that the Bible preached about 20 years ago are now okay. Everything ain't okay. Everything is not okay.
It was wrong 20 years ago. It's still wrong today, and it was still being done 20 years ago, and it's still being done today. This ain't nothing new, man. Okay. I don't understand. But real quick, let me tell you a quick story. I used to work at this golf course.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
I used to do some volunteer work at this golf course, and I'm going to host a whole podcast about why I'm not still at that golf course here in the near future once I get my ducks in a row. One day, about 16 of us met to play golf, and I got paired up with a guy that was in the car with me that I never played with before. I had a little cooler with me. I had my personal humidor with me. So every time I cracked a beer, I asked him if he wanted a beer. He accepted. Every time I lit up a cigar, I asked him, "Hey man, I got extra stick. You want a stick?" He's like, "I usually don't do that, but I'll do it." Towards the end of the round, if I'm not playing good, sometimes I have a funny cigarette. So I was having a funny cigarette because I wasn't playing well. And I said, "Hey man, you want to hit this funny cigarette?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll hit that funny cigarette." So anyway, we finished the round, added the scores, pay the money out for the winners, blase, blase. Everybody's sitting around the cars having a beer, blase, blase. And I dapped him up and said, "Hey, man, I really enjoyed the round with you today. I hate playing with strangers, but you were a cool stranger to play with." He's like, "Man, I appreciate that, man. Where you go to church at?" I told him. He's like, "Okay, well, check my church out." Huh? What? I said, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Yeah, check my church out."
You riding around like Bubs from The Wire, all cracked out.
So
with this guy.
Not crack. It wasn't crack. It wasn't crack.
Start calling you Bubs.
So I said, "Okay, you know what, man? We've been riding and drinking and smoking. You know, maybe he just think, okay, you know what? Hey, man, where's the church?" He told me. I said, "Well, who's the presiding pastor?" He said, "Me." This Sunday.
Right. Pookie ass. Old Pookie ass.
Oh Lord. Bless the pastor.
Ollie.
You made a pastor a funny cigarette. Oh Jesus.
And I
does the cigarette tell jokes? What do you mean by funny cigarette?
It makes you feel funny. Yeah, just like your face.
Right. Next up on
funny
relationship.
Cigarettes.
The pastor high on Sunday. Jesus.
Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me, Doug. Don't judge me, man. I hate when you judge me, man.
Don't judge him right now, Doug. Judge him after I tell y'all this next relationship on the break.
I know how to have a good time. Trust me. Go ahead, Arlie. We're listening.
Yes. Okay. So our girl Jada Pinkett is back in the news. I don't know if we're able to play the video from a former interview she did. Okay. So no, we're going to go to, she posted on Instagram, said a man can
Tree has that video, Arlie.
2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives. Yes. It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah. I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
Why would you break that promise if you could do the booty do with whoever you want? Cool. And it's Will Smith. I mean, what if you could have your cake and eat it too? Why wouldn't you, Jada? Good for you, girl.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Everything is cool.
I don't have.
What do you mean good? What do you mean good for you, Jada?
And they're living their life how they see fit.
You don't.
They're not letting the conditions of the world regulate what they do or don't do.
Really? So if JP came home and was like, listen, we ain't getting along.
Hey, you keep my wife's name out your mouth. We're not talking about me and my wife. We talking about these celebrities that's putting their business in the street.
You a celebrity?
This ain't got nothing to do with me and JP. This is all about Will Smith and Jada.
I'm just saying it's Relationship Thursday. Since you want to tell people what they need to do over here, and it's all good.
You take like a liberal vitamin every morning, man, since we come back to radio?
Popping pills, like everything's good. Do what you want.
You taking a liberal pill every morning, huh?
Right.
Since we came back to radio, man, you just liberal. You just super liberal.
Right.
Everything is cool, huh?
Hey, man.
As long as you don't talk in his house. Now, if it was his house, he'd turn it over tables and we fighting everybody.
I didn't say everything was cool, man.
So did y'all watch any of that episode of so there was an episode that I had never seen of A Different World where Tupac's on there and Jada's dating like a pretty guy. I had never seen that episode. And it feels like her life imitated that, like Tupac. That's what she really wanted back in the day, and then she ended up with the corny dude because now I'm stuck in college.
I want to call.
I'm not saying Will Smith is corny.
I want to call the character Birdie, but that's from above the rim. But yeah, I remember that episode clearly. And Jada's boyfriend, the light skinned tall dude at the time, kind of preppy, acting kind of nerdy.
Good memory.
Him and Tupac was gonna go at it several times. I remember that episode. Yeah,
they did.
Do y'all think that's where Jada and Tupac started their little?
No, they went to high school together, man. They went to high school together. Oh, they go way back. They went way back.
They go way back and deep.
Yeah.
Outstanding, Arlie. Good job today.
Yes. Y'all have a great Thursday, everybody. Remember to love someone and let someone love you. See y'all on Monday.
Thank you, Arlie.
Good job, Arlie Michelle. Good job.
We cut up a lot of a report. I feel kind of bad.
I feel terrible. We got to do better.
We got to do better. All right, so we got 2 more features coming up in today's show. Well, we actually got 3. All right. So we got Nadi's Funky 4.
Yep.
All right. We've got the last 48, which are the top 5 memes in the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours. And then we're going to pass the plate, man.
Pass the plate? What's that?
We're going to pass the plate. Pass the plate like it used to be. Pass the plate. Nah. We'll tell you about that later.
How much time do you have today? You're going to be rushing out of here?
I got a little time. Okay, I'm about to hit the road later today. I'm headed to Moco.
Okay.
We got the big golf tournament. Spring 90 got our own team in the golf tournament, the South Carolina State Alumni Golf Tournament. Me, Honey Graham, Pentroy, Slags. We about to bring home the gold. I am excited about this weekend. We're going to go and kick Citadel's ass in Chucktown. I'm excited.
After we pay some bills today. After we play some bills, I'm going to talk about projectclear.org as well as all the features Doug just talked about. Whatever y'all do, man, y'all keep it locked to your boys, the 2 Live Stews and the 2 Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, and we're powered by the good folks from Southern Edge. Y'all keep it locked.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The 2 Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
constant. All right? So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot your reel. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you.
Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Wait, push up. I'm that weight pusher, that cake cooker. We sign it all so it ain't no overlookers. Tight grip, and it ain't no damn rookies. Smoking kush, and we selling out that damn cookie. And your main squeeze wanna give a player some of that nookie. Straight wood, and she straight took it. It came soft until the player had to cook it. A lot of time for this crime.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart. Shouts out to all of our sponsors. Thank you very much. Y'all mean a lot to us. I'm going to talk to y'all about breathing easy and living better. Project Clear offers a unique way to fundraise for community causes. Our initiative provides a means for organizations to generate much-needed revenue while reducing harmful contaminants in indoor air environments. We're transforming lives one filter at a time, telling you real stories with real impact, y'all. Doug, let me ask you a question, Doug.
Yes, sir.
If I say home schools, businesses, and churches, what would that be?
Hold on. I know what you're referring to, but should we be talking about that on the show?
Healthier homes, meaning fewer allergy symptoms, better overall health for loved ones, and you're correct, Doug. Healthier schools, fewer student absences due to respiratory illnesses, and improved environments conducive to learning, and healthier businesses with these filters. Fewer employee absences, greater employee productivity, better customer experiences. I'm talking about projectclear.org, and that's clear, CLEER, and you can purchase the filters yourselves at clearair.com.
Right, and remember,
CLEAIR.com.
Right. Clear is spelled CLEE. All right.
That's right.
CLEE.
Because it's real clear. It ain't regular clear. It's real clear.
So write these 2 addresses down. This one you see on the screen, clearair.com. You can actually get on a subscription and have the filters delivered to you at your home, at your business.
Which is what I do.
Once every quarter, 6 months, a year, whatever the case may be. And then we've got the fundraiser aspect, Clear Air, projectclearair.org. Is that correct, Ryan?
Is this projectclear.org?
Projectclear.org.
Clear, CLEER.org. Real quick before we continue, it is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
I got 2 things I need to mention too.
All right. Shouts out to Southern Edge Beverage Company. You saw the ad for J-Dub right there, J-Dub Motorsport. Shouts out to you, J-Dub. Before you get into the 2 things you wanted to mention, let me say one thing real quick.
Sure.
We did not sleep on the Falcons and their opportunities in the NFC South to be a contender deep into the postseason. If Kirk Cousins is healthy, which I don't think he is, if Kirk Cousins is healthy, or if Michael Penix Jr. comes in to play and he plays anything like he did the one game he played in the preseason, with all the pieces that the Falcons brought in and the NFC South not being as strong as it used to be, you better believe the Falcons too can make some noise this season. So all the Falcons fans that's listening, we're not sleeping on the Falcons. They are definitely in a position to be a contender.
Ball awards to the GM, Terry Fontenot, doing a phenomenal job.
Phenomenal. That's right.
Of drafting pieces that the team has added. They easily could win the NFC South. That's not a problem at all. That's I mean, I'm trying to think.
Which means they would have home field.
Huh?
Which means they would have home field.
Right. The Saints are rebuilding. Carolina's not that great. I mean, it's going to be
Tampa's
between
okay.
them and Tampa. It's going to be
Tampa's
between
okay.
the Falcons and Tampa.
Yep. Yeah, you about
Two
to say
things.
something, sir.
Two things I wanted to mention is don't forget we will promote your product. We'd love to partner with you to promote your product on this fine program. There go to sponsorship packages. Email me sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Now these are the introductory sponsorship packages. We have some bigger packages like naming rights and title sponsor that if you're interested in hearing and getting a real big footprint on the show, we'd love to talk with you about that as well. But that's the introductory prices where it's internet-based. If you have an internet-based company or a brick and mortar, your business is located here in Atlanta, we'd love to talk with you. Email me, inbox me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. And don't forget, this was big. Y'all did great Tuesday or Monday. Share the show. Hit the share button, please. Everything we beg y'all to do around here is secondary to hitting the share button.
Yeah.
Hit the share button. Share the gift of the Two Live Stews with your friends, family, your network. We would appreciate it.
We are a gift. The gift that keeps on giving.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yep.
And we're going to pass around the plate at the end of the show today. We'll tell you more about that. All right. We'll do that later on today.
One more thing, man. Again, shouts out to my man J-Dub Motorsports. I'm in the market for a vehicle. When he asked me how much I was willing to spend, I said, $10, $15 maybe. He started laughing. JDubMotorsports.com. Check out his YouTube page. He's got some very, very interesting interviews. He's got some footage of nice cars, classic cars, exotic cars, old school cars. Jay has the inside track if you're looking to purchase vehicles. If you want more information, just go to jdubmotorsports.com. He's on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X. And yeah, man, he'll help you take your ride to the next level. Dude knows what he's doing. Shouts out to my man J-Dub Motorsports and jdubmotorsports.com.
Naughty Dread. Where's the Dread at? Is Dread supposed to be
ready,
here, right?
Man. He ready, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dread?
Morning,
What's
Naughty.
happening, man? What's going on, players?
Your mama jumped on the mic?
Yeah, my mama called in, man. She was doing too much, man.
Naughty, what did you do, Naughty?
You sound like that. You sound like that. You sound like that. Go ahead, I was gonna say you sound like that kid in third grade when your mama come up there and grab you by the damn ear. Come on, let's go talk to this teacher.
She
Naughty,
might have well.
What did she do, Naughty? That was too much, Naughty. Please, real quick.
She just saying stuff. She just talking reckless. You know, talking about her sex life out to 60. Like, nobody want to hear about that kind of stuff on the show.
Are you serious?
Yeah, my mom.
That's exactly what the people want to hear about.
Right. That's probably one of y'all best rated shows ever.
Can we book her? Can we book her on our show?
I'm gonna have to refuse that, man. She already want to be a star. She already want to take over. So
Naughty, you just called your mom reckless. I guess that's where you get it from.
Y'all,
I got a lot of stuff from my mom. I will say that my mama.
First of all, she called and she thinks my name is Ari, so that's the funny part. But she go, Ari, I'm on your side. I don't know what my son be talking about, all that crazy. And then he go, because one of our episodes, Naughty was giving his dad some props, even though his biological father did not live in the house with them and had to kind of disappeared, I guess. She was like, I don't know what he talking about. This nigga. I mean, she went in. Then she started talking about how that was just when we were testing, but when she was on the show, I don't know, y'all ain't talking about she don't need to stay with that man. I ain't never needed a man to do nothing for me. I might need him to hug me. I might need him to have sex with me. And that's what she went off naming what she did need, but she did not need him.
We see where you get it from now. I get it now. It all makes sense.
She was being entertaining, man. I was like, Mama, you know that none of this stuff true.
Naughty, when you get
I had
a chance,
a man in the
man,
house my whole life.
After your funky four, now do me a
Johnson.
favor. After your funky four, do me a favor, man. Shoot me your mama number, man.
Hey, listen, this is a great place to mention this. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience with the great Naughty Dread right now.
I'm down with mothers, man. I love mothers.
If you didn't know, we have 2 entities on Facebook. All right. We have the Two Live Stews Facebook group, which is where we basically just talk about sports all day long. And then we have the Two Live Stews Facebook page. The page, if you search the page actually has our logo. It's a white logo of Two Live Stews. All right. So look for that, the Two Live Stews page, which is the actual icon for the page is the Two Live Stews logo. Every episode of every show is in there. So episode of Nadi and Arlie is actually in there. You can go watch it. I'm gonna watch it as soon as we're done here.
I just told y'all earlier in the show that I am a proponent of MILF love back in the day before I got married. And now y'all talking about Naughty Mama. Man, shoot me that number, man.
Nah. She'll probably smoke some of that herb with you, though.
Your mama smoked Chiba?
Okay, that's it.
She smoked Chiba.
She's going to have a recurring role on this platform somewhere. I'm sorry. We need that in our life. Now, let's get to that funky four player.
Mama Nadi. I see Mama Nadi getting her own show. I see it on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Let me start off with a shooting, man. Ricky Pierce, the Ricky wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers, got shot during the attempted robbery, and the suspect was a 17-year-old juvenile who went to court, and so they're going to try him as an adult. Now, I realized that they didn't, after the shooting happened, they didn't release a name, and they didn't show the face, so immediately I was like, this got to be a white guy, and then clearly you see,
yeah, it's
and
a white
there
guy.
he is. Yeah. He got shot in the altercation as well, and tried to get away, but they caught up with him, and Ricky Pierce was going to miss the first part of the season. After he got shot in the chest, but he is expected to have a full recovery.
Not taking away from your segment, man, but condolences to the families of the two kids and two teachers that were killed yesterday in this mass shooting. And I think when they say mass shooting, is any number 3 or more. And down at this high school in Winder, Georgia, just tragic, man. Unbelievable. Horrible. The reason I brought that up is the same situation that you just mentioned. Has they shown the shooter yet? They already said it's a 14-year-old kid. Is it a white kid? Is it a white kid?
Yes, he is Caucasian.
I haven't seen a picture of him yet. And whenever, and you're right, whenever
when
they
you don't see a
show the
immediately,
picture,
he Caucasian.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's usually
terrible.
My wife was beside herself last night when we were watching this. Of course, she is an administrator at a school, so this hits home for her every time something like this happens. And they mentioned how it's been like 45 school shootings this year.
They're averaging 1.5 school shootings a day in this country.
I said to her, she said, I had no idea it was that many. I said, because it's falling on deaf ears now. It's happening everywhere, and it's happening damn near daily.
Right.
So when it happens now, the resounding that we used to have, now it's kind of like it's falling on deaf ears almost because it happens so damn much.
Right. Exactly.
It's still appalling to me every time I see it. I just don't understand how people
crazy
in the school.
It's crazy.
It's dangerous to go to school nowadays.
All right, what's the second story, Nutty? What you got?
Anyway, Patrick Surtain, he becomes the highest paid cornerback in NFL history with a new 4-year, $96 million contract extension with the different Broncos.
The family business.
It's the family business. In my whole life, I've only seen one shutdown corner. I was talking to some people in the chat last week and maybe Monday. I said I only seen one shutdown corner my whole life, and that's Deion Sanders. But who would be your top 2 or 3 cornerbacks that you've ever seen?
Deion,
the kid from the Jets. I can't remember his name right now. I'm drawing a blank.
Sauce Gardner?
No, not Sauce.
Today, Sauce is the beast, but you're talking about the dude from Pittsburgh.
From Pittsburgh.
I think
he's in the Hall of Fame right now as well. But there's not been a lot of quote unquote shutdown.
Revis Island.
Darrell Revis. Champ Bailey for many years was a shutdown corner. Champ was just
I don't know if we call Darryl Green a shutdown corner. I just remember Darryl Green being talked about as far as speed.
Okay.
And he might have been a shutdown corner. I mean, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
The number is really good, Nadi. But what's better than the overall number is the guaranteed money. $77 million guaranteed.
That's all that's important.
That's all that's important. The contract's already signed. So if he gets a hangnail and can't play for the next 4 years, he's gonna make $77 million.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a beautiful step forward, especially for that position. I don't know. NFL got some crazy.
Julius 35C said Charles Woodson. I agree. Charles Woodson's also played safety, played corner, played nickel, did a little bit of outside linebacker. I mean, he's a phenomenal player. Understood the game to the highest levels that you can. Yeah, Rod Woodson was great too. All right, that's good. That's good.
I know you're gonna like this one. I know you're gonna like this one, Ryan, and maybe not Doug, but Caitlin Clark had a second triple-double in the win versus the LA Sparks yesterday, 93-80. Clinching the playoff spot for the Indiana Fever.
Hold on, Nadi. Nadi, hold on. We're not going to do that. Hold on, Nadi. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That man get 45 seconds to do his report, and we're not going to step on him and piss on him while he's doing it. We're not going to do that.
We're not going to step on him and piss on him when you do it.
Nadi, you wait until he gets done, Nadi. Let him do what he do, and then we'll talk about Caitlin's greatness together.
I'm sorry, Nadi. Go ahead, man.
All right, I'm gonna put this picture back up again. Yeah, so the Indiana Fever clinched the playoff berth. She's the fastest to 100 threes in 34 games, and she's the only one with 100 threes and 200 assists in NBA history. So Clark, I think she probably snatched up that Rookie of the Year, considering Chicago Sky lost 7 straight games. And they're not gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah. Oh, she's definitely gonna win it. She's definitely gonna win it.
At the end of their All-Star break, before they took their break, I talked about how they were going to be coming back and having the roughest 6 games of their season. Okay. Well, let's talk about this real quick. What happened with the All-Star break and what happened with the Olympics? Caitlin got to rest. Caitlin went from playing in the national championship to getting drafted and starting playing basketball a week later. So she's been playing basketball for like a year straight. What's happened? During the Olympics, she got to rest. And we're seeing that now.
Excuses are accused of being incompetent.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! It don't make any sense. The girl just got her second triple-double. She's dropping numbers that's absolutely ridiculous. Since the All-Star game, she's averaging 25 points a game, 9 assists, 48 field goal percentage. Shut up! The disrespect you, Jeff Fox down in Florida, and all these other bums that are expressing their disdain with her all year because she's a little white girl, throw it out the window.
You call your brother a bum?
I said you and those other bums, but you are included as a bum.
Wow.
Give it where it's due, man. You can't keep doing this.
Wow.
If it was a little black girl that played and had these numbers, you'd be all over her. Don't do this to her, man.
Right. There's no racism in basketball.
Amazing basketball player, man.
Yeah, nobody said she wasn't a good basketball player. She's
6
obviously
and
a
1
good
since the
basketball
All-Star
player.
game. 6 and 1 since the All-Star game, and the rookie is leading the league in assists, man.
Yeah,
Cut it out, Doug.
And she's a turnover machine.
Yeah,
and she's a flopper. And she's a flopper. And she plays victim. Yeah, but just remember that part. Just remember that part of the story as well.
They were the worst team in the league for the last 2 years. The worst team in the WNBA for 2 years straight. She comes to the team and they're in the playoffs. That's huge.
A game above 500.
Yeah. Trust me, the media is going to let the world know everything you just said. Don't worry, you don't have to do it so vociferously. Hey, all the rest of the world is doing that.
Listen, you bum. Listen, you bum. Her numbers are her numbers. The media ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, I take that
back.
The
media ain't got nothing to do with it. She is the person that's putting up the numbers. Ain't I?
The hell?
I'm putting the numbers up. She's doing it.
Why are you so passionate about Caitlin Clark?
Because I just wish you wouldn't hate on her. That's all.
But you've never been this passionate for anybody else. Why are you this passionate about Caitlin Clark? That's overhyped.
You don't know who I have passion for.
I've never seen you have passion for any other player or athlete like you have Caitlin Clark.
Then you hadn't been paying attention.
You just called your
Shut
brother
mouth.
a bum. You screaming at the top of your lungs. Why?
Shut up.
What did
Because
Caitlin Clark do for you?
You're lying.
What
You're
did
trying
Caitlin
to
Clark
lie.
do for you? I'm serious. What did Caitlin Clark do for you?
Shut up.
What did Caitlin?
You like Donald Trump trying to create your own narrative.
We're going to start the show over again.
Well, speak. Well,
What
on
did
that note,
Caitlin? Hold on. What did Caitlin Clark do for you? Inquiring minds want to. We need to know. What did she do for you?
24, 10, and 10, 3 steals, 28, 4 rebounds, 12 assists, 31 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 19.7 rebounds. I'm talking about the last 7 games. 29 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, second career triple-double. Stop it. You're better than this.
Did you ride for Cheryl Swoops like this?
You're better than this.
Are you riding for Angel Reese like this? Why?
You're
Everybody
better.
else, the mainstream media is doing exactly what you want to be done. You don't need to do it.
You hate her so
You
much.
don't need to do this.
You're
You don't.
better than this.
I'm confused. Why?
One person on this show is right, and one person's dead ass wrong. It's
Go ahead,
you.
Nadi. I hate to cut you
It's
off.
you.
Nadi. Go ahead.
And now
Nadi.
you're trying to change the narrative
Go
to
ahead, Nadi.
overcome you being dead ass wrong about this girl all year. She's not gonna do this. She's not gonna do that. She's gonna be too small. They gonna stop her. Shut up.
Keep screaming,
Thank you,
man.
Fred.
Keep screaming, man. Keep screaming.
Shut up.
You about to get
Shut up.
You about to have a conniption for Caitlin Clark.
Shut your mouth.
Wouldn't
Shut
pee
it.
on wouldn't pee on you if it was raining. Is that
Shut
how
your
that saying
mouth.
goes? How does that saying go?
Shut your mouth. Shut up. No one wants to hear your dialogue about
Would-
Caitlin Clark
would-
because it's a false narrative you're trying to create. Shut
piss,
up.
Wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. That's the way the
Shut
saying
up.
goes.
29, 10, and 10. 28, 4,
Go
and
ahead,
12.
Nadi. Go ahead.
I got some
23,
good
5, and
news
8.
for y'all, man.
Go ahead.
The numbers.
I-
Listen, you can lie and make up
You
whatever you want
going
to make up.
on and on?
You can lie and make up whatever you want to
You've
make
gone
up.
on and on about Caitlin Clark for 5 minutes.
One
You don't
person's
think
right
that's
about this.
you don't think that's strange?
One person's right about this. One person's wrong. It's you, Doug. It's you. It's
Okay,
you.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong, man. Can we move on?
Everyone
wrong.
knows you're wrong, and you're
I
still
am
trying to
absolutely
push this
wrong.
false
I am
fact. Everyone knows you're wrong.
I'm sorry about this, Nadi.
Everyone knows you're wrong. Shut up.
When Tree does the little countdown, she wants us to start the show over.
Right.
Okay. I get
Right.
it.
Right. We got good news. I finally
Go
found. I finally decided that I am gonna vote.
You're gonna
Whoa.
vote for who? For that ninja that didn't comb his hair today? What?
We're not gonna do
Well,
brother.
I remember reading Herbert Marcuse saying American fascism would in fact take place, and it would more likely take place by means of an electorate that was.
Yes, sir. I finally got a candidate I can vote for. Look, he's on the ballot in all these states right here. All them states that's orange, that he on the ballot for. All the other brown ones, you can write him in. The only ones he ain't on is those ones that are
Wait a minute.
10.
That's Dr. Cornell West. Who's Abdullah?
That's his running mate.
Oh, that's his running mate, Abdullah. Okay, I don't know.
He got you
The
gotta have a vice
butcher is
president.
running for with Dr. Cornell West.
I believe she's
No,
isn't-
not
isn't-
Abdullah the Butcher.
It's not Abdullah the Butcher, but isn't she a she? It's not a he, right? Dread,
I think it is a she. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not
okay.
sure.
I'm sorry.
I'm not voting for the vice president. I'm only voting for the president.
I'm
I'm
just
down.
happy you're
So
voting.
it's good to have a. What's that?
No,
I'm happy you're voting.
I like Cornell West, Dr. Cornell West.
Oh yeah.
The problem
Very
is,
brilliant.
if you vote for Dr. Cornell West, here's the problem.
Ain't no.
I'm not going to even say that because you have your right to vote for
Right.
whoever you
He
want
has
to.
his right to vote.
Ain't no
He has his
problem.
right to vote.
I'm voting black. That's what we're doing, right?
Melinda Abdullah as his vice president. Melinda Abdullah. She's an activist, just
Probably
like he
would.
is.
Probably would have been a better
Correct.
move for him politically to have Abdullah as his running mate.
Thank you, Arlie, for that. Thank you very much.
Because if the butcher was his running mate, I mean that really.
Bring
I
some
don't know,
eyes to the
man.
whole
The
situation.
the butcher was scaring too many people, man. The butcher kept that little blade in his trunk. He pulled that blade out and he just started getting to work on your head.
I'm still
You can't have that kind of thing going up in the White House. There'll be blood all over the place.
I'm still scared of the butcher 40 years later, man. That's a winning ticket, though. Abdullah and Cornel West, Dr. Cornel West, that's a winning ticket. A lottery ticket? That's a winning lottery ticket or something? What are you talking about? A winning ticket?
Well, he all those states, that's 507 electoral. He only need 270 to win. So if he get the support from the black people, somebody, considering that he will advocate for us, then he might got a shot.
You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Okay. All right, now. All right, Dre. Hey man,
Okay.
outstanding job today.
Make sure I was just seeing we doing the black thing and not that's just something that a narrative that we were just carrying around. But we got a real guy who's running, who's clearly has dedicated his life to
the
betterment
of black people. The betterment of black people.
Right. Correct. And very intelligent. A lot of teachers at Yale, Harvard, Dartmouth.
I'm a fan. Right. I'm a fan of Dr. Cornel West. I am, but he's not gonna win this race.
Well, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tune in to the No Show on Wednesdays at 5 with Arlie, Michelle, and I, and we're gonna keep you,
and with your mama. I think your mama needs to make a reoccurring appearance.
Yeah, she want to have a segment called "Ask My Mama," but we'll see. She be doing too much. I don't know.
Appreciate it, Nadi. And you're watching the Two Live Stews.
Man.
We appreciate you, Dre. You know what? I just thought about it. We shouldn't even. There's no need for us to say you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. That's a radio thing. They can see this is the Two Live Stews Experience. We probably need to put up like a banner or something. We could put up like a background banner that says Two Live Stews all the time. Right. We don't need to say you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Clearly, they're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. That's a radio thing. I just thought about that. I don't know why. Oh, the last 48, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. So the last 48, and I got time today. Can we go an extra 15 minutes? I got time.
Can we go to 9?
I got time.
Okay. So the last 48 are in the last 48 hours, the 5 biggest memes from the Two Live Stews Facebook group. And let's roll them out. Let's roll out number one. This is probably going to break the all-time record for posts in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Yeah. One got to go. Remember, this is college, not BBC.
That's not NFL.
Damn. Okay. Not the pros, college. Okay. Not the pros, not the BBC. Which one got to go? If you had to take one of these guys out, these are 4 of the greatest college football running backs of all time. Which one you taking and what's your rationale and why?
I hate when it's this tough. I mean, it makes me sick to my stomach when it's this tough. You're talking about 4 of the best running backs in college football history. Herschel got to sit his ass down.
Herschel
got to sit his ass down. Yeah, I mean,
why?
It's not even a hard decision for me.
Because it's Georgia. The Georgia Tech thing.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
And man, Herschel is probably the last one that you can take out. So Herschel Walker was a freaking monster, Georgia. You can't take Herschel out.
I disagree.
Put aside your bias. You went to Georgia Tech. Sir, maybe you just don't remember because that was like 81. So you were young.
Right.
Herschel Walker was a freaking alien in college football. He was unstoppable.
Let me say these 2 things. I totally I didn't even add in the Georgia aspect to the Georgia Tech in me. That's one thing I didn't do until you just mentioned it. I didn't think about that. Second thing, this is one of those ones where if you look at the post that I made, I'd probably say something like, "You're an idiot for doing this. Whoever put this up is stupid. Y'all are dumb." Okay. And thirdly, it's one of the ones where I wouldn't vote. I wouldn't pick one.
So you wouldn't even participate in this.
But if you put a gun to my head and say, choose one right now, Herschel got to go.
All right, so Tree, put it up there one more time. I'm gonna tell you my rationale on this thing.
it's got to be Dickerson, man. And I'm sorry. He split time. He split time with Craig James. A lot of people forget that.
Well,
he split time with Craig James.
Barry also split time with Thurman Thomas, didn't he?
No, Barry didn't split time with Thurman Thomas. He didn't play. Barry didn't really play until his last year. But in his last year, the man had 28 touchdowns, 40-something touchdowns. He had 2,800 yards.
Right.
The man almost had 3,000 yards and rushed for 40-something touchdowns.
Can't take that out.
You can't take Barry out. I don't think you can take out Herschel because Herschel was that dude too. He was basically Bo Jackson, but maybe a little bit faster.
Shouts out to Uncle Mike. Shouts out to Uncle Mike in the chat. Herschel's the only one that didn't have any change in his run. He was a straight line runner. Yeah, and he plowed people over, but he wasn't juking and jiving. He wasn't dead legging nobody. He wasn't reversing field. He was a straight line runner.
I can't take Herschel out. Despite his political views, I can't take Herschel out. And Eric Dickerson, the thing that tops it off for Eric Dickerson being out for me is show the picture one more time, Tree, is he probably had the ugliest number in the history of numbers.
That 19 is ugly.
I mean, how the hell did he get 19? Did he just say, just give me a number?
That 19 is ugly.
I can't think of anybody that wore number 19 that was good.
No.
19 was the number left in the box when they was giving out numbers for the football team at the start of the year. Yeah. No, nobody wants this 19. All right, next one, Tree. Ooh, another one has to go. In their prime, you got Dez Bryant, Cowboys. Evans,
this one's
Tampa.
Easier. This one's easier. This one's much easier.
Beckham, Odell Beckham Jr., and then you got our Clemson homeboy. Which I'm drawing a blank right now. I should have. Nadi, what's number 10 name? He went to Clemson. Come on, Nadi.
Andre.
Was that DeAndre Hopkins?
DeAndre
Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins. That's right.
This is live radio, folks. Give us a little.
I'm on the gummy. What's yours?
Y'all taking Odell out of there.
Mike Evans.
Bring it back up again.
Mike Evans.
It's got to be Evans for me too.
It's got to be Mike Evans. Now, if everybody's healthy, Odell stays for sure, hands down. But if we go off their career to date, then Odell probably would be going because he's missed so many games. But if everybody's healthy, Mike Evans got to go. And that
is Dez Bryant. That's not Michael Irvin, is it?
That is Dez Bryant.
That's Dez Bryant. Okay.
That's Dez Bryant. All these guys have in common, they're playing in the same era right now.
Mike Evans gotten 1,000 yards every year of his career. He's like in year 11 or 12.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Mike Evans is a Hall of Fame wide receiver. He really hadn't done the team really hadn't done a lot. He's kind of like on that era that came after Tampa Bay had their couple of years of good run where they won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So he's been really in with the team in down years. So I think that's why we kind of discount him a little bit.
Shouts out to RC. No one has been more consistent than Mike Evans.
Yeah.
No one has been more consistent.
Yeah.
No one. Now, I agree with that. And he's still being consistent, just got a new deal. But yeah, he's just not that guy. He's not him, like the kids would say.
All right, next one, Tree, and you're watching Two Lost Dudes Experience. From John Marshall, I promise on my kids, while me and my homeboy were watching the game this weekend, I said out loud, Clemson plays a lot of white kids at skill positions. They won't be able to keep up with us for long.
No.
So Roddy White, former Atlanta Falcons receiver, blames Clemson's blowout loss to Georgia.
Former Atlanta Falcon, great.
Right. For the loss to Georgia for the Tigers playing way too many white guys. Quote, Clemson got way too many white dudes on the field on offense. This ain't them. You mean to tell me you only going to get one black dude out there making plays that's recruiting? That's a recruiting problem. Sir, doesn't this tie into what I said on Monday's show after the game? Dabo Swinney doesn't have one player on the entire team from the Low Country. Now, let me give you a little backstory. The Low Country of South Carolina is probably the blackest, most originated people, black people in this country, because we were dropped off in Charleston.
Right.
Roddy White is from Chucktown. He's from Roddy's actually from James Island. but he's from the island near Charleston. Dabo Swinney don't got no African low country in
the school's in South Carolina. Hey, man, I sent you a video. I sent like 5 people a video while watching the game. Every time they were panning to the sideline, I kept watching like, damn, it looks weird. Every time they pan to the sideline, I kept watching like, man, damn, wait a minute. Every time they go to the sideline, all I see is white people.
You said this on Monday.
All I see is white people.
Hey, man.
And look,
Dabo got to go. Dabo got to go.
Again, y'all know I got no problem with race, especially in sports. I got a huge problem with race.
Clearly you don't.
Outside of the world of sports, I'm dealing with a couple situations that's race fueled.
Tattooed on your forehead, Caitlin Clark.
Not on my forehead, on the cheek maybe, but not on my forehead. That's stupid. Anyway,
that's too
much. Sir, you just not. You can bring in all the choir boys you want. This reminds me of a story, a situation I had with George O'Leary when he took over at Georgia Tech. When Bill Lewis got fired and George O'Leary was the interim coach towards the end of my junior year, he called a few of the captains in to talk about our thoughts. And he called me in, and when I sat down, he's like, just wanted to get your thoughts on a few things that you like or don't like. I know things have been a little crazy here the last few years, and I want to right the ship. You're one of my guys. I'm going to need to help me police the locker room and make sure guys are doing the right thing. You're a leader. Tell me your thoughts about some of the things you think that you have likes for or dislikes for. I said, we got too many damn choir boys on the team, coach. Excuse me? I said, too many white people. And he looked at me like, thank you for being so blunt. Yeah, coach. I mean, if we're trying to win, we got to get some more melanated skin type of folks. So when you recruit, make sure you're doing that. Because Bill Lewis, he was bringing his friends and his friends and his college buddies' kids to the school. Tommy, Luke, and Bill. We won't get into that. We'll talk about that some other time. But we're not going to win and have success if that's how we're going to recruit, coach.
Right.
Duly noted. Anything else? Nah, coach, I'm good. Get some flavor in here.
Right. Hey, man.
Dabo's struggling right now, man.
I want you to pull up the roster seriously and do this experiment. I did this while watching the game. I was like, wait a minute, something wrong here. Dabo, 90% of that team is from the upstate of South Carolina, which is not a problem, but you're excluding the low country. Right. So 90% of the team is from the upstate. He got players from Alabama. He got players from Georgia. My question to you, if you getting a kid out of Georgia, Alabama, Florida, don't you think that's a second-tier kid? Like a kid, a top high school player from Florida, wouldn't he go to Florida State, or Miami?
Florida State, Miami.
So in my mind, he's already a second-tier kid that nobody else wanted.
Central Florida. There's a couple of schools, FIU. There's a couple of schools they're going to go to. And the bulk of everybody's recruiting is done in state.
That's my point. The bulk of every team's recruiting is from the state. It's a ton of kids from Alabama, Florida, Georgia on Clemson, and he don't have one player from the bottom half of the state.
Where the rice
That's put so many Hall of Famers in the NFL, it ain't even funny. This really bothers me. This bothers me, man.
Where the rice fields are. So you're taking Alabama's second best, Florida's second best, and Georgia's second best instead of staying at home where the kids that, yeah, man.
You better get you some Geechees. Ed Jones said you better get you some Geechees. You better get some goddamn Geechees on this team, Dabo.
No question.
You better get you some Geechees.
They're getting their backs blown out right now. Not in a sexual way. Never mind. I shouldn't say that. Nadi's mom might be listening. I don't want to offend her.
All right. Next one. You're watching the 2 Live Students Experience. I think that's the last time I'm gonna say that. What 3 southern states made the biggest?
I guarantee it's not.
I'm gonna try not to say it anymore. Me and Tree gonna work on that. What 3 southern states made the biggest impact in hip hop?
I struggled with this one last night too.
Nah, this is easy.
I struggled with this one. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then you go first.
It's got to be Florida, Georgia, and Texas.
How about New Orleans, baby? Master P, Cash Money, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. How about Louisiana, sir?
But I think
Don't
that
just throw Louisiana out, man. The boot. See that boot right beside Texas? Don't throw the boot out, baby.
Well, okay, so let's break this down. So we agree on Georgia. Future,
100%.
Lil Jon, I mean,
Outcast.
Georgia's number one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We agree on Florida. Uncle Luke, slip and slide.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Rick Ross.
Texas versus Louisiana, sir.
So Texas versus Louisiana.
I gotta go to Lou.
No, but Texas got Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
They got Ghetto Boys. They got
Scarface lives in Miami now.
Huh?
Scarface lives in Florida now for the last decade and a half.
Well, okay, so you got in Louisiana, you do have No Limit.
I'm not going to have a problem naming Louisiana rappers, sir. You have a problem naming Texas rappers.
No, UGK.
Okay, Bun
Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boys.
Yeah. That whole movement.
Give me Master P and everybody that's on his roster, Cash Money and everybody on their roster, and Lil Wayne.
For the 99 and 2000. That's a coin toss.
2000.
That's a coin toss. I'll give you that. I even think about Master P. I don't know why.
That's a tough one. Master P and his whole catalog.
By himself.
By himself, without any of the others.
And then you got Cash Money. You got Cash Money.
Gosh, yeah. Hey,
you got Cash Money.
Don't sleep on the Lou, baby.
Cash Money is an army, better yet a navy. All right, and is that the last one, or we got one more?
Oh God.
No more? Okay.
No more. Right? On the other side, I think there's more, or was that it for the day? I really enjoyed this first and last 48, man. I mean, this is fun.
Okay.
I think Tree wants to come in. Tree, can you come in? Can you come in, Tree?
Hi, I'd just like you to read some chat, and Ryan, check your phone. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Tree. Thank you very much.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. All right, so let's read some of this chat. Thank y'all so much for participating in the show. But really, I need to emphasize it one more time. We're going to pass the plate a little bit later, but I want to
pass the plate.
Yeah. I want to mention it one more time. It's imperative that you hit the like button, the heart button, whatever it is. I don't even know the difference. And it's more important that you hit share on this episode. Seriously, really. I mean, this is serious business we're talking here. I can't even start to tell you how serious business this is. Okay? Hit the share button and tell your friends, your network, your family.
I read something 2 nights ago about, I'm not going to say the name of the podcast, that just got a $15 million deal.
Well, I mean, everybody's read that the Kelsey brothers got $100 million.
Well, that's different.
Again.
That's different.
They're Pro Bowlers. They're Hall of Famers.
Right. And they got Taylor Swift on the team.
They got Taylor Swift.
Right.
But they don't.
That's why you need to smash Sexy Red. That's why you need to smash Sexy Red.
They didn't start the genre. I can make the argument that the Kelsey brothers are influenced by the Two Live Stews. They're doing exactly what we did 20 years ago. Two brothers laughing and joking, talking ish about sports.
I've seen their show. It's rather dry.
I can imagine. Their damn show ain't no Two Live Stews.
They need gravy on their rice.
Right. So do us a favor and hit the share button, and we really would appreciate that. Can you read some messages today, man? You already mentioned the frog in my throat.
Boy, I hate when you put this pressure on me to do something like this, but no problem, man. I would love to. My man Ron Lee, lemon law only applies to new cars. Thank you, Ron Lee. But
that gives you a license to scam somebody else.
Listen, thank you, Ron Lee. I feel better about myself already. Yeah, because somebody gonna get this lemon off my hands. Julius 35C, I can smell your nappy Newtsy. I wonder who he's talking about. I forgot what that was the correlation to.
That's a line from the movie on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you got to that part yet. That was at the very end.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have intentions on going back to watch Deliverance. As a matter of fact, one of my pastors, shouts out to you, Pastor Albritton, Terrence Albritton. He texted me yesterday and said, "Hey, we got to talk about this movie." And my response was, "No, the hell we don't." Excuse my French.
Hey, so listen, and don't forget, this was based on a true story.
Yes.
This whole thing supposedly happened and confirmed by authorities, like everything that the young lady was saying that played the main character. In real life, this supposedly happened. And I think it was in Ohio or one of them states like that. Yeah.
That mother was kind of sexy too. You thought she did you?
Oh,
think
mother was fine. Mother was fine.
Mother was fine. Rel Scott, Roddy spoke the truth. Clemson had way too many slow colonizers on the field to keep up with them Georgia track stars. The truth hurts. It's the truth, man. I mean, at one point in time, Clemson put 4 wide receivers on the field. Had a 4 wideout set. 2 of them were Caucasian people.
That's just impossible. There's
a DB. There's a DB in the secondary for Clemson. He's Caucasian. And they threw the ball his direction all day long. And he was always a step behind.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of times recruiting is politics. Dabo played at Alabama. So his friends that he probably grew up with that went on to be high school coaches, he's probably doing favors for a lot of people bringing in their kids.
And he's making some money. He don't care.
The result you have today.
He's got a few titles. He's making $10 million a year. He cool. He don't care.
Cool. I'm gonna hook up my boys. Let me get my players and their kids.
Let me get the guy that coached with me. Let me get his son that is a 1-star, 1.5 star. Let me give him an opportunity. Maurice Bird. Doug is too old for a MILF. Now, unless we're talking about Miss Mabel, Gladys, or Mildred. Shouts out to you, Maurice Bird. Appreciate you, player. Drew Brees failing the Dolphins' physical is how we landed in New Orleans and Saban at Alabama.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
I remember that. The great Ollie Michelle. Ryan was shocked that the put spare change on it, and Doug said $1. Yes, I remember when I said $1,000, and Doug was like, "Yeah, $1." I was shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't that $1,000 just seems unreasonable to me. I'm not betting $1,000 on anything.
I knew you wasn't going to bet, man, and I knew you would probably throw out $1. And I accept that bet too. For the record, that $1. I got KC tonight, and you have Baltimore. Jamal McKenzie, I mentioned it earlier. Travis Hunter for Heisman. Yes. Again, I'm surprised I overlooked Travis and his significance in college football this season. I mean, no Heisman candidate to this point has had a better game this year than he did.
Mm-hmm.
Kid was all over the place, offensively and defensively. And I heard that Deion might let him return punts. FM said ISO in the left nipple, ISO in the right nipple. I'm not sure what he's talking about. I think that has something to do with Rosie Perez.
It is. And in the movie, and I don't remember, it was a Jungle Fever, but whatever movie, it was White Men Can't Jump. No, it wasn't White Men Can't Jump. She appeared in White Men Can't Jump as Woody Harrelson's girlfriend. But no, this was Do the Right Thing or School
Do the
Days.
Right Thing. Do the Right Thing.
I think it was Do the Right Thing.
Tree saying Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Right thing. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Have you taken time away from...
And Spike Lee had the ice on her nipples.
Have you ever played with ice while you were rabbit dancing with somebody?
No, I'm too busy.
I got no time for that.
I ain't got no time for no shit like
the
that.
ice is going to melt.
Yeah.
The ice is going to melt. And what I got to do, go get another piece of ice?
I'm traditional.
Well, now I'll use props and stuff like that and toys. I mean, back in the day. We got stuff around here that's still in packages that's unopened. But back in the day, I would, but ice always seemed like it's too much. It's just
nah. When I think of that, I think of Pops from the Wayans Brothers. Bang, 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 bang. I'm just joking.
Julius, no, you're not.
For the ladies watching this, I'm just joking.
No, you're not. Julius 35C, the white side of Jasmine Guy is showing up.
Yeah, clearly.
Can't forget that. Yeah, she's got. Yep.
Man, Whitley was the hottest. Not the hottest, maybe. Whitley was the finest Black woman on TV for many, many years when she was on A Different World, probably.
And I've worked a couple of shows with her.
And to say she's lost a step is an understatement.
I've worked a couple of shows with her back in the day. I mean, the mad cool, sweet lady.
How'd you work with Whitney? What show did you work on with Whitney? Jasmine Guy. I keep calling her Whitney. Whitley.
I would have to look. I would have to look some stuff up. I don't remember.
So you did like a production, a play or something with her?
I was emceeing an event, and she was also an MC.
Oh, okay.
We alternated, and we got to spend some time together and talk. Mad cool lady. Jada Clown Smith from JY3. Yeah, people ain't down with Jada no more. People don't like Jada. That ninja. If you want an example of a woman supporting other women blindly, look at this broad. She effed her son's friend in her house.
What is he referring to?
Jada.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I just read it. I just read the message.
I never heard that. The whole thing with that young boy supposedly happened in Will and Jada's house?
Yes.
Arlie,
Yes.
Arlie, pop on for a second. Arlie's so gracious to still be here today.
Hey, y'all.
Is that the case?
That is what is rumored. Jada went on her Red Table Talk and gave a whole. You could tell that Will was just
that's foul.
He contained himself.
I didn't know that.
I would have reached across that table, snatched thing up about her ass. You say what? In my what? I would have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I do not advocate violence nor violence against women, but Jada need to be snatched.
What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name?
Alcina. August Alcina.
August.
I didn't know that.
And he's friends with Jaden. They were friends. That's why he was even staying at the house, because it's my friend.
Oh, you didn't know that, huh, Doug?
Doug is brother. Child, I'm chilling over there. Everybody running amok. Everybody. And I'm gonna tell you, I told this yesterday.
Everybody running amok.
Everybody running amok. I need people to get little. You remember your mama used to snatch you, say, get real close in your face. If you do that one more time, what is that? Oh, that's yes, very good. I don't have a bottle, but yes, they need some of that, some power.
Wow.
Thank you, Arlie.
Shake 'em.
All right. Wow. All right.
Scott.
Okay, go ahead.
Jada is banned from Philly. These sisters here don't F with her at all. She got ran out of Jazzy Jeff party a few years ago as well.
So Will Smith is from Philadelphia, so
yes,
he's probably got a lot of support.
Summertime.
Yeah. RC says, I'd love to hear Tree's opinion on Jada's comments. Come on, Tree.
Bring her in. Come on in,
Pop
Tree.
on, Tree. Pop on, Tree.
This should be fun. Hey, Tree.
Hi. I was saying to him, RC, thanks for asking. Y'all know.
What do you think about that?
I think that no one is forcing Will to be with Jada. I think that they are all in agreement with the situations that go on there. So we can stop villainizing her. That is a grown man that can get up and leave whenever he wants to, but he likes his bag. And leaving cuts into the bag.
You think so?
Those are my thoughts. Yeah, but he's not being forced into that. So he can miss me with the red eyes and acting like he didn't know. And he know Jada loved Tupac.
He getting 20 to 25 a movie. The bag ain't that big of a deal.
100. Will Smith is $100 million a movie.
Yeah.
But they're in California and they've been married a long time. I just think financially it's not beneficial. Like, I don't know that we'll ever see Jay-Z or Beyonce. I don't think we'll ever see that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is there a problem there? Is there a problem in their home that's not being publicized?
Y'all don't do conspiracy content, but when I bring the Tea with Tree back to this, when I bring it to this space, it's just word on the street. If you hang with low-lying fruit, you might also be low-lying fruit, and the fruit is P. Diddy or whatever he calls himself. Those are my opinions. Thank you. Thanks for listening.
If y'all can book CC on the show, we can all retire. That's from JY3. I guess talking about your love with Caitlin Clark. From Arlie.
Caitlin Clark. And I'm, for the record, I've been working on that too. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, when we do get her, it'll probably be a pop-up because Doug won't deserve to talk to her.
Oh, I absolutely would love to talk to Caitlin Clark.
No. You do a Chris Domino. We're not going to have that.
Arlie Michelle, we all love Doug's narrative. We don't like your abundant love for Caitlin Clark, Ryan. The rest of us want to hear about Aja or Barney, the purple dinosaur, or anything else. We'd rather hear about the purple dinosaur than your vast love for Caitlin Clark, man.
I've talked about Asia Wilson.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
You haven't. For you to say her name does not constitute thousands and thousands of hours of you talking about Caitlin Clark.
Well, I'm only talking about the rookie of the year. I'm only talking about a rookie that is leading the league in assists. I'm only talking about a rookie that's going to get a couple of MVP votes, even though Asia will win it.
We heard this 30 minutes ago. You don't have to. You don't have to do this. Okay.
Right, well, you brought it back up, dummy.
Sydney Action Jackson, sexual organ riding Clark isn't going to grow the black audience.
Hey, Sydney.
I don't understand. I just don't understand, man. Two live stews. Cornell West chooses Black Lives Matter activist Melina Abdullah on his vice president, Ollie Wood.
Thank you.
Loose neck side. Ryan need a Caitlin Clark 12-step program. 13
hey,
step.
Loose neck. This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you.
Elliot Harris can't take out the Pony Express. Just think what ED's numbers would have been if he wasn't sharing time.
That's another reason why he's got to stay. I agree wholeheartedly. Very good point.
JB Smooth 84, Bernie Kosar, and Keyshawn Johnson wore 19. Yeah, and it was ugly then.
It was ugly then, and they ain't no superstars.
When Keyshawn got 19, because Keyshawn wore number 1 in college, I believe. Did he wear number 1? Or maybe it was number 3. He wore a single digit. I think it was 3. Keyshawn got 19 for the Jets. I was like, that's an ugly ass number for a wide receiver.
Ugly number. He got his money though.
Reggie Mitchell, I always think of good times when Mike Evans is mentioned. Absolutely. Jamal McKenzie, Deion was only shut down. Rod and Charles Woodson were top tier. I think I'd agree with that. Deion's in a category, or was in a category by himself. Yeah.
Yep. Never tackled nobody, but yes, shut down corner for sure.
Julius 35C, Shohei Ohtani looking at these NFL contracts thinking, damn, these ninjas poor. Craig, Uncle Mike Pryor, at what point would Doug just admit Caitlin Clark is a baller?
He's not going to do that.
I never said she wasn't a great player.
Whoa. Hold on, Uncle Mike. Hold on. You have something you want to say, Doug?
No, it's nothing I want to say. I said it. I've been saying it.
You said what? What'd you say?
What? Just now?
Yeah. What did you say?
I said I never said she wasn't a great player.
Well, you never said she was either, though. It's just been hate and vitriol.
Okay, sure. From Courtney Williams, who would be the passing yards leader if quarterbacks didn't get credit for yards after catch? So I guess in effect what he's asking is, who is the best downfield thrower in NFL history? You know who a name pops into my mind?
Downfield thrower, Warren Moon.
I would say Dan Fouts. I remember Dan Fouts going deep. So Dan Fouts for the Chargers. Warren Moon is a good one. Russell Wilson is a great deep ball thrower. Oh, he used to be when he was in Seattle.
He used to be.
That's a good question. That's tough to answer, though, because a lot of times the receivers do more to work. Like, that's a great example of that was Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan used to throw little hitches all game long, and Julio or Roddy many years ago would add 30 more yards in receiving yards.
Matt wasn't him. Sorry, Falcons fans. He just wasn't. He was blessed to have several tools around him that were amazing.
FM, Dr. West says yes to reparations. Loose neck side. Clemson getting ran through, not in a sexual way. From Till Dog 12, Cash Money and No Limit alone carry LA. Yeah, we kind of came to that conclusion. From Uncle Mike, Scarface goes back and forth. I service his car here in Houston. Name drop.
Really? Uncle Mike, next time you get him to service his car, holler at your boys, please. Let him get him on the show for us, Uncle Mike.
RC, was it Nightcap? They pretty much emulate y'all show's format all the way down to endorsing liquor. Absolutely. Everybody knows that everybody copies us. Ed Jones.
Do you realize that I'm not going to say the company's name, but the liquor brand we used to promote, we brought them back from the dead. Do you realize that?
The liquor brand that we
used to promote,
yeah.
They weren't getting no play in the A. Sir, we had them on billboards. We had them at tailgates. We brought them back.
Yeah.
Which is what we're doing with Southern Edge.
Absolutely. Ed Jones, ahead of y'all time. Y'all really did start this. No, it's time for y'all to build your empire. Thank you, brother Ed Jones. Thank you to anybody that
please.
has those sentiments. Daryl Coates, 2 live stews and 2 or 3 in the morning had me crying, laughing as I was driving at night. Thank you, Mr. Coates. Chris Williams on the last rebound from Caitlin Clark. Was that considered stat padding like her fans be talking about Reese? Yeah, I watched the game last night. Caitlin needed one more rebound to get the triple-double with like 10 seconds left. Yep. She basically ran over her teammates to get it. If you go back and look at the video, her teammates, Boston, and I can't remember the other young lady's name, they were standing there like their hands were open, and they were like, what the hell just happened?
Right.
She was trying to secure her triple-double. The thing that Angel Reese gets so much flack for, that's exactly what Caitlin did. She knew what she needed to get the triple-double, and she damn near ran over her teammates to get it.
Showing tenacity. I love it.
Hey, last thing, Tree, go ahead and play that music.
Well, let me do some thank yous first before we do that. I think I want to shout out to all the sponsors, man. Clear Air, thank you very much. J-Dub Motorsports, Lion, Roar Herbs, NPE, thank you very much. Got a new sponsor on deck right now, Financial Education and Guidance. We appreciate you, bro. We really appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Looking forward to assisting your product. And of course, Southern Edge, the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. A whole lot of good stuff going on in the world of Southern Edge. Y'all stay tuned. First Cabinet, beware. I'll be contacting you real soon to let you know about an event we'll be having. We're going to invite you guys out to. We need you to show up, come and enjoy some spirits, and have some fun with the 2 live stews. A+ for the Naughty Dread. A+ for Arlie. Outstanding job, Tree. Thank you very much. Naughty's mama. Shout out to your mama, Dread. We appreciate you. Oh, I can't wait to see her and me. I can't wait to watch that episode. I'm very excited. And Doug, you too. Not before you, Doug. Everybody in the chat room, man. Y'all make it what it is. Thank you very much. We really appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for hanging out. And Doug, you get an A+, sir. What is this pass to play thing?
You get an A+ as well, sir.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, even though you called me a dummy, you called several listeners dummies, you threw up middle fingers to 5 people, I'm still giving you an A. Yeah.
It was 3 people that got the finger.
Hey, so listen, new segment on the show. It's time to pass the plate. It's offering time, 2 Live Stews Experience. It's offering time.
All right. Yes.
All right, so today's passage comes from the book of Leroy. Paragraph 5, verse 2, section 3. It's better to give than to receive. So what we're asking you to do is to pull out your phone, put it up to the screen on that little QR code and give. Not receive, but give to the 2 Live Stews Experience. We really would appreciate it. The book of Leroy. The book of Leroy is better to give than to receive. Help your boys out. We got bills to pay. We got people to see. And if you pull out your phone and scan that QR code, you would feel so blessed. You would feel so beautiful to give back to the show that keeps on giving. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Let us stay
God,
up there
please forgive us. Please forgive us, Lord.
Let us stay up there, Tree.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him.
It could be $5. It could be $6. It could be $10. Hell, you might be Donald Trump's cousin. It could be $10,000 in that PayPal account right there. All right? Pull out your phone. We're going to give you a couple more seconds to pull out your phone. Pull out your phone.
I really feel bad about some of those fingers that flew around. If I knew we'd be playing gospel music on the way out, I wouldn't have done that.
Right. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? We ask these people put some money in the plate, and you give them middle fingers all day long, all morning.
I was expressing how I feel.
Yeah. All right. Let's let this stay up for a couple more seconds so people can pull out their phone and scan this QR code and donate to the show. We really would appreciate it. $1, $5, $10. $20, hell.
Has the Spirit ever moved you in church, man, the way you got it?
Yes! 2 Live Stews Experience. 2 Live Stews Experience.
Hey, man, y'all enjoy the college football this weekend? Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Father. Y'all enjoy the college football this weekend. Y'all enjoy the NFL football this weekend. Y'all be safe. If you're consuming spirits known as Southern Edge,
What is happening?
please make sure you drink responsibly.
Naughty. Naughty participating.
Hands out like cups. Hands out like cups. Yeah, pull your phone out. You still got time to pull your phone out.
We love
Let me,
y'all.
let me donate. Let me donate. They pay me. Let me give them some money.
And we see you Monday morning, y'all, for Ballers and Busters from this weekend of football. Y'all be safe, have fun. Blessings.
Bye. Thank you.